Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Today we'll be testing and previewing Faun. Let me just quickly transition into the game. Right, so just a quick reminder, remember this is a test server environment, so everything you can see here is to change. The skills might not work, might work, or might be bugged. Okay, and it's worth taking note as many times it happened, although recently I believe the tests were rather on point. There was no hidden bugs or anything, and the units perform very similar on global to what I've been able to see on the test server, or at least in similar matter. Right, so as always, I was quite busy today visiting friends with my kids and stuff, so I had no chance to read over Faun skills. Luckily, since I changed my job, I'm able to spend more time after work to get the units ready for the streams. So I made Faun ready, as you can see, 22,000 talents plus 5 emblems. I'm running Everlasting at the moment. I was too lazy to actually put something decent here, so I just put plus 5 Path of Assassins since I already had them. Obviously, you will definitely use something else, as it will be a Path of Assassin waste. By mistake, I actually upgraded that one extra level compared to all other units, but it shouldn't be a game changer. Let's read the skills because I'm interested what she does. As you can see, this is the art one once you unlock the 6-star skin. I will not be testing her at 3-star, although I believe she might be useful mostly for the part when it comes to her immunity shields. That's why I haven't tested 3-star, and I have not read the skills, so I don't know what she's doing. Although I did some initial test on Thursday, I believe, with Inferno team, because obviously I'm playing Inferno as my second team, and I'm wondering if 3-star Faun can be used. So if 6-star is not performing well or is performing quite good, then obviously I'll try to get 3-star. But if it's not performing and it's not improving my Inferno team, there's no point of me investing in her, although my aim goal is to actually start playing Dungeon, but it's quite expensive. Anyway, let's start. Let's see what she does. Let's see if it's similar to what's on the banner posted on Discord. And whoever plays Chinese version, can you please tell me and tell the viewers if it's same as the Chinese version, or is it nerfed, or is it buffed? Because it's always quite interesting. Some units are changed, and this is why whatever happens in Chinese version should always be taken with a grain of salt. Right. Anyway, let's go through Curse Circle passive skill. Obviously, this will be +2, so level 17 skills since I'm using Everlasting. And it's using Umbral Magic Faun, decreases unit damage of enemy units within a large area of the target by 32% for 8 seconds. So AoE damage reduction, okay. In the same area, Faun also summons a Curse Circle that decreases defense of enemy units within range with more than 50% HP by 32%. So the unit has to have more than 50% of HP, and its defense will be decreased, and also decreases healing received of enemy units within a range with less than 50% by 32%. Okay, so quite important. If you're below 50%, your healing will be reduced. So anti-healing meta champion unit, which is quite nice because, as we know, since the sister release, we are in a healing meta. Both Priest and now Faun are fighting against that. So developers give us a chance to answer that healing meta. And the Curse Circle lasts for 12 seconds. Cooldown is 24. Then we move to another passive skill, Spell Breaking Venom. Faun casts Venom on target unit every 8 seconds. Each stack of Venom decreases unit damage reduction of target unit by 12 for 12 seconds. Okay. Stacks up to 3 times, so 36%. When casting Spellbreaking Venom, if the enemy unit has 3 stacks of Venom, Faun deals damage equal to 160% of own attack to them. Okay, so it deals some damage. However, it is a support unit, so this damage portion will be probably really small. If the unit is defensive unit, deals additional damage equal to 22% of the max HP. Okay, so that is good. Okay, max HP of the defensive unit. It's defensive unit, so it helps break the defensive units. Each time an enemy hero casts a spell, Faun inflicts venom on target unit and 2 other random units. Each time a dungeon unit is deployed, increases Faun unit damage by 11%. So it seems like this skill is pushing Faun to deal some damage. Okay, we'll see how it actually works. So this passive is an offense-oriented passive. While on the battlefield, Faun continuously blows the magic flute, increasing unit damage reduction by 32% and granting immunity to the portion of a single instant of damage that exceeds 20% of max HP. Okay, so at least 5 hits to take her down. Also decreases unit damage reduction of enemy units inflicted with stun by 22%. So yeah, good synergy with Stronghold Behemoth. Okay, but that's not all. It decreases unit damage of enemy units inflicted with poison by 22%. And it decreases defense of enemy units inflicted with burn by 22%. Every 20 seconds inflicts weak on 2 random back row units, decreasing the unit damage by 27 and attack speed by 27. That is a quite good debuffer, and it can actually work well with quite a lot of factions. As you can see, stun, we got poison, so that's another faction. We got burn, which is mostly Inferno and dungeon. Okay, so it can definitely fit into different factions, which already put it as a high value unit. Then we move on to Umbral Protection. When the HP of a friendly unit falls below 25% for the first time, okay, friendly unit, Faun applies Umbral Protection on all friendly units, causing units other than tower units to gain immunity to all damage. Okay, so only tower is not affected, so you can use it for castle. Interesting. Also increases unit damage and attack speed of dungeon units by 32% and 22% respectively for 6.6 seconds. Obviously, these values are affected by the skill level, which is level 17 due to the emblem I'm using. Units that have received Light Shelter or Pearl Shell protection before cannot receive Umbral Protection. Okay, so I believe this is a skill that is not released yet. It's connected to a unit that's not been released. That's what I believe. Okay, I don't know if there's a skill like that in the game. I can't really remember. Yeah, Cofed Champion. As you can see, Richie explained that. Allow Shelter is from Judy. So if okay, so yeah, so that is a good point, Ivicia. So if it's from Judy, the Light Shelter, if it's from Judy, that means you can't have 2 shields. Okay, so you either use Judy or either you use Faun. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, not to stack these immunity shields. 10 seconds after the battle starts, Faun increases unit damage and attack speed of all friendly units by 16 and 16 respectively for 20 seconds. Okay, at least 10 seconds. This effect is double for dungeon units. Okay, so basically this unit so far is useful for anyone except for tower. The tower will not benefit from the Umbral Protection. So anyway, let's move to the special skill called Umbral Shroud. Increases Faun defense by 32% and tenacity by 440. Every 20 seconds, Faun expands an Umbral Shroud that lasts for 10 seconds. The Umbral Shroud restores HP to all friendly units equal to 22% of own attack. Excuse me. Increases the critical hit by 440. Increases the crit hit damage by 22%. Okay, so that is some healing factor. Okay, so we'll see how she compares to other healers. I don't believe that is quite a lot compared to like Sister or IP, but maybe it will be significant. We'll see. This effect is double for dungeon units and also restore HP equal to 2.7% of the max HP every second. Faun harness Umbral power to protect themselves. Given a stack of shield equal to 30% of max HP every 8 seconds and purifying a stack of the buff that had been inflicted on them. Okay, so some protection as well for herself. Shield stacks up to 5 times. Okay, that's quite interesting. So you have like 50, you can have like a 65% over 65 HP percentage shield on yourself. Now this effect also affect Cave Hydra. There's no Cave Hydra at the moment, and it's not the Fortress Hydra. Okay, this is a different unit that has not been released yet. You might remember this unit from Heroes of Might and Magic 7. When deployed on the battlefield alongside Cave Hydra, increases Faun's unit damage reduction by 55%. So at the moment, Faun will be missing out on this buff. Okay, so she will not have that damage reduction. After the Hydra enters a defensive stance, okay, so the Dark Hydra has this skill where she changes stances, I believe. I'm not sure, I didn't play Chinese version, but according to that, it's something similar. Faun begins the ritual when Red Dragon bloodline points reaches 1, 5, 10, 15 respectively. Faun restores HP to all friendly dungeon units equal to 310. Okay, so she is definitely needing this Cave Hydra to perform better. As you can see, that's a more healing for dungeon units. Also amplifies a shield equal of max HP to all friendly melee units and increases the unit damage reduction by an equal amount for 8 seconds respectively. Okay, so this will boost the survivability of Red Dragon even further, which he's lacking at the moment, but it needs Cave Hydra. When Black Dragon bloodline points reaches... hold on. So what was the first one? Red Dragon, okay. Red Dragon, then we got Black Dragon bloodline points, which is Faun dumps Umbral energy at 2 random enemy units. So I believe this will work. No, it can't, because she needs to do a ritual when the Dark Hydra comes, and then these effects take place. That's what I believe it's saying here. Okay, so Faun dumps Umbral energy at 2 random enemy units dealing damage. Okay, so this will be damage. Interesting. So when you, okay, to them also increase crit hit and unit damage to friendly dragon units for 8 seconds respectively. Okay, so quite solid. Definitely a support unit in the buffer. Gives immunity similar to Judy. Okay, so this is what people were saying. So we'll see how it performs. Let me quickly grab something to drink right now. Where's my water? And I'll check how much attack she's got. Let's go to the level up. Okay, let's quickly compare. Yeah, let's quickly compare her values. Let's HP to the Judicator. It's just similar in what she's doing. Yeah, similar attack to Judy, more HP. I forgot the defense stat. 3778 compared to. Okay, very similar. Okay, so stat wise, similar to Judicator, and this is a champion unit, a 2nd generation champion unit. Tenacity 668. Defense 115. Okay, range 350. Okay, much more tenacity compared to Judy. More unit defense and similar range. Okay, so although the attack, defense, and HP are similar, there's a difference in tenacity and other things, but that's skill oriented. Okay, so skills actually buff it. Obviously, I'll show you guys altar at the end of the stream. So yeah, that's it. That is the unit. Let's move on to some formations. As I said, I did not prepare anything. This is what I've been doing so far. So I've posted some screenshots on the official Discord in Inferno channel for those of you who are interested. Yeah, she proves much more. So yeah, as you can see, this is what I've been running. This is basically something similar to what I can run as my second team, Inferno. Okay, this is basically all my spare units being used here, and I've tried different formations as well with I believe Asmodon asked me to do some conflicts formations, okay, but obviously there's a castle. You can run the 4 units of castle in that formation as well. It works wonders. Basically, Devil is in a terrible position right now. Okay, so what I want to show you guys before I move to the dungeon, because this is mostly dungeon unit, and if I got time, I'll try to do some other things as well. But for all my Inferno friends who are looking if Faun can improve the team, this is my basic Adela that I always test against. Obviously, we got Naga here. And what's his name? Marksman. I've put Dark Elemental here just to make sure the melee units are in trouble. Right? So obviously Devil and stuff like that. We'll see how it plays out. At the moment I'm using Regnans here. But my plan in my Inferno team is to drop Regnans here and put Faun. Yeah, and obviously then I'll try to put, as Ivica is saying, that's next on my goal on my list. I'll try to move that and basically run Inferno Dungeon with Fiona and also do Dragon Matara. I know she is bad for any serious testing right now, but it's still nice to see because some of the dungeon players, at least on my server, they did not buy Fiona. They waiting for I forgot the name, Alamar. So they still play in Dragon Matara, so it's still nice to actually show how it performs under Dragon Matara. So yeah, let's do that. This is the first formation, and what's happening in that scenario is I'm protecting Abyss Lord with Blackguard as he is the one of the 2 tanks I'm using to be able to tank Naga for at least a couple of seconds. Because Venom Spawn will die, and what I'm using here is Priest. I'm using Priest here instead of Sister and Judy. Okay, I don't want to use that combo. That's why I'm not using Paladin here. I'm using Archangel Seraph in that case because this is a spare unit from my tower formation. The one I'm using is actually a 4-star because I can't afford that at the moment. So this is what I've put it here so I can see how this team can perform. And I'm using Regnans here and Dark Elemental because I'm able to move them to my second team. If Faun works, I'm moving Regnans here to my third team. And that's why I want to see if it's worth. Okay, so yeah, let's run it. What's happening in that scenario as well as it's quite important, Devil is jumping onto the range units, okay? It's going to be a big difference. Yes, yeah. Sierra is just moving, okay? It's not as impactful as it was. And soon at the bench as well. That's what happened to Mantis. Anyway, so yeah, sadly I can't afford all the commander units and champions. That would be amazing if I had so many fans as I have on the test server. And in the second scenario, I'm going to move the lines and the Devil will jump onto the Sister line, which is a totally different scenario as Sister is so tanky. Okay, so obviously we're running against Adela with Dragon Golem, so the factor of Devil is non-existent. And that's what I'm expecting. But I want to see the difference with and without Faun. That's what I want to know. Is Faun able to keep my Devil alive? Keep it alive longer than it should. Okay, so I could rewind that fine. This fight is happening so often. So yeah, the Devil dies. Couple of seconds. Almost took down the Dark Elemental duo. Yeah, revived, jump back to the back line. And we lose. That was expected. Because this is like a second team Fiona, okay? This is not the top tier team, okay? 35 seconds for Devil, okay? Obviously, first 5 seconds he dies. And that is not what we want. That's without any immunity. Okay, no Judy immunity and no Faun. Let's put Faun in. Let's put her in. Right, as I said, I'm not gonna change the lines. Obviously, I could to give more power to that line, but let's do it. Okay, so now we got Faun. So we will see that shield. Okay, so you saw her as a good damage dealer. Interesting. Alright, so we got the shield. Devil pops out there. Staying alive. Staying alive. Okay, so that's almost 14 seconds before he is taken down. But still, no, obviously, my devil, as someone mentioned on a street on a Discord, is a baby devil in that case. Okay, the guys who invest in Inferno, their devils are twice the power of my devil. So keep that in mind. Okay. Based from what you saw in China, she's a good DPS, but for that she will need Cave Hydra. Okay, that's the thing. At the moment, she's missing a lot of extra skills. I'm not sure. We'll see. Yeah, maybe with different emblems. Maybe Everlasting are not good for her when it comes to damage. But the fight result in this scenario is the same. We'll lose. Although the devil stayed longer, not in the whole duration of the fight, because obviously it's a different seed, but it allowed devil to stay for like 14 seconds before he's got taken down, and 4 damage was on the pair with Venom Spawn. Better than Seraph. Okay, now, as I said, it's not even optimal team. Okay, but that's with the team jumping on that. Okay, this is, now I'm gonna show you guys a different fight, and then I'll upgrade that team. I'll make it a little bit stronger. Okay, so this is the same team that I had at the beginning, and now Devil is jumping here. Yes. It's a different fight, but we still lose. It's not a game changer, although there's a progress, okay? So that's why I want to go. I want to go step by step and see what we need in that team to be able to improve. But Abyss Lord damages. I like that unit. It does not, but Stormy, if you were here with from the beginning with me, this is what I can run. Captain Coldy, remind me later on, okay? First, I just want Inferno, okay? This is the team I could run, and I want to see if Faun is a good fit for me. Yeah, so 26 seconds for that one. In that case, obviously, against Sister Lion, it's quite hard to do anything, because she is able to take anything. She's able to tap a couple charges as well, right? So now we got this. What's interesting now is Devil is in a different line than Naga. So Naga will not follow Devil. So in theory, he should be able to survive longer, as he's not instantly being taken down. And that's what's happening. It takes 20 seconds for that team to take Devil down. But the problem is, Naga is against a tank that is not really great at tanking Naga. Venom Spawn, okay, he's taken down quite quickly. So we lost in every scenario so far, but we could see in the first fight that Abyss Lord was doing a tremendous job with Faun. Okay, Faun is not doing a lot of damage in these fights at the moment. That might be just against this team. But Abyss Lord is able to out damage Dark Elemental easily, double the damage. Okay, so that's quite interesting, quite good. Good to know. Devil is still non-existent. It's still better to use something else. And this is what I'm running, guys. Okay, and now obviously I'm gonna change it. So yeah, you don't need that unit. Although I had the best results with Seraph, but let's try to make this team win, and I'll still use Devil, although I'll dump it. Yeah. So let's move on to no, I'll just maybe I go range. Maybe I go range dragon. Just for the fun. Why not? Okay, so this is something I would run if I were using Fiona. If I could actually afford all of these dungeon units. Yes, this is what we're using. Obviously, you could move units around. Yeah, let's see. There's no devil now, so we got a useful unit. This, okay, yeah. No problem, Agrel. If you want it, I can do it. Okay, so no devil, so we actually got a useful unit in that spot. Okay, 90% of team's killing. We lost the fight, but it was definitely better than in the previous setup. Now let's tweak it around, as people are saying. Change it a little bit, use different formation, but I wanted to put. Yeah, this is also a big difference. I'll play with that. Okay, so if I do this, I'll drop Blackguard. Okay. We could obviously drop Venom Spawn, but I still want him for. So you can see this is not Inferno team anymore, and this is what's very. It's happening very often. You're playing an Inferno hero, or even yeah, you're playing a hero without even utilizing the faction. Okay, and I go one more spot, so I can do that and run this. Right, so we got our Inferno team. Wow. Let's try it against Naga. Okay, let's see if Red Dragon can survive against Naga. Obviously, since we're playing Faun. Yeah, exactly what Adrian said. That's what we need. We need Devil Second Awakening, and we need Fallen Angel. Pete Fint. There's always this burst coming out from this team, okay? The first 25% when MEHP just cools down so fast. Okay, so we got Black Dragon against Naga. Lion, I had to do it, otherwise Venom Spawn will be dead. Okay, we saw Abyss Lord killing Naga. Okay, Red Dragon's dying. Okay, that's a Red Dragon without weapon, and it took good 35 seconds, and we got a win. We're taking that team, and only Red Dragon died, which was expected. Okay. So she's still not doing any damage. Yes, but we won. This works. This is good. Now let's take Faun off. Let's play the same setup. It was what? I just forgot how long the fight was. Let's put Judy in. Let's see if we got similar result or a better result. Because that's quite important. Because I'm testing with Faun, and if I don't actually do a test without Faun, we'll not know how she performs. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Vicha's right. Let's make it a proper one. Always happens to me. This is why I have you guys. It's important to have the right domains on. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely need to save diamonds for these free what's it called? Dungeon units. I need to start playing Dungeon as my third team. It's quite expensive, but it is what it is. Yeah, so Red Dragon died much faster under Judy. I'm doing them. So definitely, you want to see Astral? Really? I wouldn't do that, Hanser. Astral is outdated. Yeah, so that's with Judy. So definitely Faun works better, but Hanser wants something. Let me do it. It's just one click. I'll just speed up fight, but I don't see that being an improvement for that team. Astral is sadly outdated. Astral is my favorite hero in Heroes of Might and Magic. Aggro, I'll leave that for community. Anything like that, we got other content creators who can work with stuff like that. I'm mostly focused on arena tests. Yeah, let's speed it up. No problem, Hansa. Yep. The thing with he's outdated. He's not shit. Astral is the best hero in the Heroes of Might and Magic. I always played him when I was playing Heroes of Might and Magic 3. He was my main hero on the entire site. Although there were better heroes than him, depending on what campaign you played or what scenario you played with your friends. But yeah, I liked Astral. Anyway, let's move on. So this works. Oh, sorry. Full formation works. Now let's put sister. Let's compare. If you have a choice of only one, or you want sister instead of IP. Adrian, if I can afford it, I would, but at the moment it's work in progress. I only just got Evil Sorceress to 3-star from free. Uh, did you test the Poison Dungeon only team with Adela Fiona as hero versus no? And I will probably not do it during the test today. The test like that, I'll leave them for the end of the day if I got time to do. At the moment, I'm just trying to do what is the most common formation you can make for arena. Ivica, is that what you wanted? Instead of IP, or you want IP and Sister in the team? Oh, Sweet GD for Sister. Okay, you mentioned that. Okay, I didn't read. Sorry. Yeah. So last test of this formation, and we're moving forward because I believe if you're playing Dragon Matara right now, people are saying Mulik. I wouldn't play Mulik. Oh yes, I plan to use Dragon Mutara tonight as well. Yeah, this is the next thing. No Stormy, that would be too strong. You're right, Phosphorus. There are some teams that might be cheeky and will work, but as I said, stuff like that I always leave it at the end of the stream. If I got time for anything like that, I always do it. Don't worry. Can you check the altar at the end of the stream? What other commanders champions will be available with a phone the next week? Always narrate. This is what I always do if it's available, and it is available tonight, so we'll be able to see it. I also took a picture, a screenshot, last time when it was available on test server to make sure you guys know, but I'll definitely do it. Very similar result. basically Faun and Sister have a very similar result. We win. Oh, did they? Oh. Sorry, I'm just like I'm just like answering all these questions and then I forget. So yeah, well, maybe not that similar. We'll see now. I think. The thing is, if Red Dragon is alive, he still deals a lot. I did not answer. I always do it at the end of the stream. It's like the main thing on the stream is the unit. Then I always spoil whatever I can. Yeah, he dies too quickly right now, the Red Dragon. But if you keep him alive, and I'm not sure if you guys remember, a couple streams ago, I did run a team that kept Red Dragon alive. The team kept the Red Dragon alive, and he was doing a lot of damage. Like lots. So this unit has potential. Just has to survive longer than 30 seconds. Right, so we still win with Sister. So Sister and Faun definitely good options for the Inferno team. Better than Judy in that case, okay? Definitely better than Judy. So anyway, this is, I believe this is what we can do with Inferno. Let's put Faun back in. Okay, so that Inferno team with Faun is quite good. Okay, we can take down the Adela. Now let's move on to Dragon Matara. Let's see if Dragon Matara can compete. Apologies. Let's do that. And I forgot to switch lines. I should have switched lines in both of these fights. I'm just so tired today. So yeah, I'll switch lines in the Dragon Matara one. Yeah, I need Venom spawn out. When you're playing Dragon Matara, you don't want him. He is not tanking too much. You could use him if you're playing cheap one, but Blackguard will be much better here. Nice. Okay, definitely an improvement in damage. Let's kick Black Dragon and let's put Medusa in. Sorry, no Black Dragon, that would be crazy. Okay, let's do that before I actually put the right tank. Okay, I'll keep Venom spawn at the moment. I know I need to kick it. If I'll do that. I'll check it. Use me to Venom spawn. Compare it to BG. We'll do that as well. No worries. It's only a couple clicks and I can do that. Yes. Just quite exhausted today, guys. Just so you know, been out to barbecue, the whole family. So I'm trying my best not to sleep. Also, I'm working on a project. Yeah, I'll do that, Colby. That's next on my plan. As I said, I'm quite tired, so my focus is not as good. And yeah, I'm working on a project basically to help out newcomers because I've been asked questions so many times, like which unit should I buy first with my diamonds, stuff like that. Okay, so people don't know that because they start new. So I'm working on like a tier list, but it's not like a proper tier list because obviously there is no a unit. There are a couple units that are outstanding, obviously, but for example, Quetzal is amazing in Tazar. It does not perform well in Adela team, if you know what I mean. So there's different criteria, stuff like that. But there are some versatile units like Judy, Dragon Golem that can be used everywhere. And this is what I want to basically make a video about and show people. So instead of me answering these questions all the time, I'll be able to guide them to the video to have more insight. So yeah, Faun's damage with Medusa not really changed much. Let's okay, so we lost. We can lose. Okay, so yeah, someone wants Minotaur. Let's put Minotaur instead of Venom Spoon. I'll keep Abyss Lord. I believe some Inferno players are still using Abyss Lord, even without Venom Spoon. Yes, Captain Coldie, but there are some more versatile units. Bartosz, I have no idea which number of unit it is. But it is the next one. Okay, so we got that, and I can put Red Dragon back in. Okay, let's make it a little bit more dungeon oriented. Obviously, if I want to keep Red Dragon alive a little bit more, I'm just going to move him away from Naga's line. Is another good idea. He'll still die to AoE, okay, but maybe it will allow him to live a little bit longer. What's wrong, Croppy Spear? Oh, the Naga is so close to be taken down. It's Dragon Golem. It's Dragon Golem. Come on. That is so close. Naga's taken down, but there's no much damage left. There's no damage dealers on the Dragon Matara's team. I might as well just... Yeah, there's no damage dealers. Yeah, I'm gonna change that as well. Ah! Nice job. I like fights like that. There we go. Jesus, that Black Dragon. And Minotaur survived the whole fight. Obviously, this Minotaur is quite good. Yeah, as I said before, all the emblems are on the units. So I ran the plus. I'm sorry. Yeah, this Naga is quite good. But look at this, okay? Quite good. Hi, Jumaijo. So far, good. Yes, Ivica, and this is my plan, okay? Although this team did not win, it's playing against a very good Adela team. And you're utilizing units that are not used within other factions, so this is like a very good second team. Right, and with Venom Spawn, we were able to win a couple times. So anyway, this is Dragon Matara. I believe it's quite solid, isn't it? Yeah, Captain Coldie, give me a formation you want me to run. Yeah, Red Dragon is still weak, but we can see it's getting there. Yeah, let's see this fight again. I'll put Venom Spawn in. And Captain Coldie, I'm waiting for the formation. You want me to run the... what is it called? Fortress Dungeon one. Yes. And see, I ran this formation once again just to have a reminder. I can do that. PCDI, I'm not bothered. It's only one click. I'll do that after what I do what I wanted to do. Yeah, so as you can see, we win. The Red Dragon dies. Okay, this is only a second awakening. Okay, so it's a unit that is disposable. You can put something else in this spot, and let's see if that works. Let's put Seraph. Okay, so let's whale. Let's improve. Okay, Seraph is a good boosting unit. Okay, it's not a carry unit. It will just help the whole team. Let's see the difference. He's weak against this other with Nagati Angel Archer. Check which skill. Oh, Mephi. Thank you for reminding me that. Joe Majo, we know it's going to be a Shadow Pamphlet. It's been added to the it's been added to the portraits, and when it's added to the portraits, we know it's true. Skill. Thank you, guys. Finally, no skill. Does that answer your question? That is always good to see. It's all passives. Anyway, but passives should be mentioned, no? Let's see. That's a trigger. That's a trigger. That's a trigger. Yeah, passives should still be mentioned. Yeah. Okay, and someone mentioned put Melodia for fun. I'll put Melodia for fun. And that's a hero. She is a hero. I'll put Ryland for fun as well. Maybe it's not the heroes, as I mentioned many times. Maybe we got a spell now. There we go. Curse Circle. This is what's doing 1% of this damage. Right, and my favorite kind of a testing is where we put Ryland. Okay, so we put a hero that brings nothing. Let's see if it's just a setup. Is Faun worth it for Inferno? Faun. This, I would say this. No Tal, not yet. This is another thing I'm going to test. And as you guys see, just play Rilland. Don't waste your money on premium heroes. Get the right units and play Rilland. I think I should make a video. Okay, because obviously we have all these free-to-play players playing Draken and stuff, but they don't know what we know. I think Faun is not taking much damage until she actually dies. Anyway, righty. Someone mentioned the Fortress team. Let's play Fortress. Let's play Taza. And let's use Fortress units. Obviously, we'll use Quetzal. We'll use. Okay, we use Gorgon. We need Gorgon definitely. I will not use Hydra. I'll use White Tiger. Okay, these two units will be mandatory. We'll use this guy. How do we make it? Do we do this? Yeah, I believe this will work the best. We don't have that, we don't have that, we only have these two. Yeah, now obviously, yeah, I see Adrian ahead of you. Okay. Now, do I move him around? Okay, we want strong damage here. Do I keep White Tiger here or do it like that? Obviously, let's do this into Naga. Okay, let's try this formation first. Ugh. We'll do it with Faun and we'll do it with Judy. Okay, we'll switch them. Squishes at the moment. Yeah. So I don't want to put White Tiger in the line against Naga. No, White Tiger will stay for the domain and stuff like that, okay? It's definitely a unit, even if it's the squishes, it's still impactful, that fight. Oh, what happened to quads? Is it time stomp? Time stop. Robespierre, I did use Dragon Matara previously. Yeah, I was joking about that Talkoch, and this Adela doesn't have time stop on it. It was just probably like a glitch or something. Very close fight, but we lost. Let's see the damage charts. Quetzal, okay, as I said before, quite good unit, but quite interestingly, no, it's not quite interesting because Faun lived like twice. Damage of these units, yeah, she outlasted all of them, and we still got only this doing damage. Okay, Let's switch the lines. Give it another go. Switch the lines. Okay, let's do this, and then I'm going to put Judy in that team so we can compare Judy, which is, I think, mandatory for Fortress. Is Judy mandatory Tal? I'm not playing Fortress, so I don't know. Okay, so this time we won. AS. Night Dragon didn't take any damage in that fight. Wow. So the shields were so good. They were so good that the tank unit didn't take any damage. That's quite good, isn't it? Let's do the same fight using Judy. And just put the domain on. Just to make sure. I should just keep this domain on. That hello. Yeah, always put Judy. Okay, so same team using Judy. We'll do the both scenarios. It's quite good. And it's interesting to see that in action as the post screen looks weird. Yeah, definitely better with Faun. Let's just switch the lines and move forward. Which team you guys want me to test next? Is it Griffin Hat and what's the name? No, I put the domain on the Judy. I just did it. Yeah, I've done it. Alliance of Death, Necro, and the Dungeon. Obviously, what Wasp is, even though it's a second awakened unit, I do not find Wasp appealing. Yeah, both scenarios, Faun is working. Okay, and someone wanted Wasp. I would not do it. I would not recommend doing that instead of IP. IP is such a good unit. Yes, Adrian, and I remember when I ran Boragus with Dungeon Charges when he was released. It was the best setup. Yeah, and we lose. If a unit doesn't provide lane buffs, it's better to have a strong damage dealing line. Like here you got Faceless, Evil Sorceress, and Quads, which will be your main sources of damage. So you want to keep them in a line. Okay. Well, switch Judy with IP. I don't have Judy here. Anyway, let's move on. Let's go for the Necro guys. Right, because obviously, guys, I only got like 20 minutes left. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's drop Fortress. Right, so if I were playing Fortress, what did I just say? If I was playing Necro, I'll play something like the. It's no Blackguard. Come on, Gorax. It's just your standard IP. We got this. And I'll keep that here because we will test it. I could, in theory, do that as well. Sorry. I could not, could I? Could, yeah. Do something like that. And just change hero to the beloved Griffin Hat. There's more damage on that line, but let's keep it this way at the moment. Okay. Wow, that's actually better. Yeah, I forgot this unit does not really do any damage. Just that to support. Yeah, that's quite good. That's quite good. I like that TV chat. Right, and that runs into the what's it called? Naga. So yeah, let's run without Faun at the moment. Okay, let's run. Let's see how it performs without it. Because if we win, then obviously we'll see how much of an impact it does have on the team. Okay, drink some water, guys. Watch. So Naga's down, okay? There's the biggest part of this Adela team being taken down quite fast. It's only a minute. Yeah, Grim Reaper is definitely doing very well. And I believe since obviously Griffin Heart release and then IP, it's really game changing. Nice. I like how evenly the damage is spread between the units. Okay, and that's with Judy. We won without Faun. And that's another thing I finally need to invest into this adjutants on the test server, so we can do some crazy stuff later after the stream is finished. Sometimes when I'm streaming like this second awakening, that don't take too long. Okay, let's put Faun in. Okay, I forgot how long the fight was. If someone can note it down, maybe I will rewind the stream a little bit here. Okay. So the previous fight was 72 seconds. Let's see if it's better with Faun. $72 is time to beat. Yeah, similar. Naga's dying. If Naga's dead, is nothing Adela can do, and the timing is much better. Okay, that was 72 versus 54 seconds to take down that Adela. So yes, Faun definitely better in this scenario. Same damage as a Shadow. Right, okay, so obviously we know Faun. What if you leave all the domains always checked? I can't do that. I can only check 3 domains. Can I? Don't tell me I can, that would be... Haha! No, I can't. Anyway, let's try different emblems, okay? Let's try Puff of Assassin. I don't usually do the emblem test during the unit test, because that's something totally different. And as I said, we got other people who have access to the test server now. They can do that for you guys. It's not me doing everything now, so yeah. Great, my Necro faction is dead. That's good to know. So Necro, so maybe Necro dungeon instead of Necro castle. So that allows you to move your castle to tower, and boom, you got 2 very strong teams. So maybe all I need now to have 2 competitive teams is to get Grim Rider and Dark Champion to 6-star, which is only 184,000 diamonds. Then I need 3 dungeon units, which will be like 276,000 diamonds, plus 184. So all I need is like 500,000 diamonds, and I can have that team. Oh, and I need to buy a Griffin hat. Yeah. Why did I invest in Mantis? That is 90,000 diamonds in a sink. Anyway, let's do emblems. Let's remove that quickly. Oh no! That is not what we want. We want this. And luckily, I got +5 set already made. That's ready and waiting. 9k euro. Okay, guys, let's do some donations. Yeah, sounds cheap, but it's basically me redoing my whole fight team. No, that's why Fortress Dungeon will be easier. It will not be easier for me because I don't have any Fortress units as well. So basically everything I'm testing now is I don't have it. All I need right now is 500,000 diamonds. And I'm not including what I'll need for my main team, which will be Arcane Eagle. For Faun, I have my Inferno team. But she will be 3-star. Okay, there we go. Out-damage Faceless and a Grim Rider in this scenario. Let's see skills. Still 1%. Okay. That's interesting. What we need to do is we need to make enemy team last longer. And let's do it this way. Let's just provide extra healing instead of extra damage. Let's see if that is going to increase the duration of the fight. I think I need to switch killer lane to go for paladin because dragon golem right now is a rather weak state. Okay, a little bit longer. It's interesting, isn't it? Okay, we know this works. Let's go back. Let's go back to the beginning where okay, go back. So Path of Assassin, let's try a different fight. A fight that was a little bit longer, or where we actually lost. Okay, there's too much damage in that team. Let's go back to Inferno, okay? So yeah, if Path of Assassin works for her, I play my Inferno team, okay? So this is the team that I lost. Wasn't performing too well. But I'll keep Devil away. Yeah, let's not play Devil. Let's go Dungeon. Let's go Dungeon. Yeah. So if I go Dungeon, I'll draw Blackguard. I'll add this, guys. I go one more sport here, and let's put what's her name, Fiona. Yeah, let's put domains. Okay, so if I remember correctly, this team has lost. Oh, and I wanted to do it that way. Yeah, let's keep it this way. Let's keep these lines. Yeah, let's see this scenario back, and then I'll do the stronghold, and that'll be us, guys. That'll be sadly no time for conflicts, which I know you guys are sad about. Okay, conflicts is the most popular faction played currently in the game. Okay, we lose, and we got quite demolished. In that case scenario, she is not doing too much damage. Is there any way I can improve that team? Maybe. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I could put Seraph as well, but let's put another tank. It's not gonna give me. It's not gonna do anything because I put Blackguard against the line. But there's no damage. Oh, we got Abyss Lord here. Okay, so Abyss Lord is doing a lot of damage to Naga now. That was enough to take down the Naga. Okay, so yeah, definitely does more damage under Griffin Hut than under what's her name, Fiona. Still similar damage to the Black Dragon. Not bad. Let's just switch the lines. Yeah, let's play Inferno, but only use 2 units. There are only 2 viable units right now in Inferno. Sad, but true. And this is why Inferno is not in a good spot right now. It's not because Fiona is weak. It's not because something. It is because every other unit on Inferno side is not viable right now in a PvP content like Arena or you name it. Okay, we lost. Yeah, so better keep the lines back on. Okay, anyway, I'll keep. Let's 53 seconds. Okay, I'll keep this Path of Assassins on. Yeah, of course. In the grand scheme, Everlasting provides better stats for the whole team, while Path of Assassin just boosts her own damage. Okay, so obviously you want your whole team to be stronger than just a specific unit, especially if the unit is a support unit. She is meant to be played as a support. Okay. Right. How do I want to do that? That is interesting because we got quite a lot of things we can do that. Okay, we can do this. And I can do that. But then I don't have place. Oh, that is a good idea, Ivica. Oh, sorry, hands are already changed. I didn't see that chat. Yeah, but that leaves Troll away. Exactly. That is the thing. And I believe all of these units will have more impact than Troll. I know it sounds crazy. I could do that, okay? I know people love Troll. Let's do this first. And I believe in this situation, Berserker, a fully maxed out Berserker, is better. I will not remove Shaman at the moment. If I take off IP. Okay, let's go with that first and then let's just shuffle around, okay? Let's have some point over. Yeah, let's have some starting point. And obviously, who do we want against Naga? Do we want that? Yeah, I'll do that, Adrian, eventually. I could do actually. Yeah, let's. I need them in the same line, okay. Let's do that, and then we twist and tweak. If that's enough to win. Oh, what? Nice job. I got the spell combo, guys. Oh. Ooh. I went by quite fast. Right, so yeah, Path of Assassin somehow only works with what's his name, Griffon Hat. I'm going to revert that back to let's revert this change. Okay, so that was a big one-sided win. Now I'll switch and get rid of IP, but first, before I do that, I'm moving the emblems. Because it worked with Griffon Hat, it doesn't work with anyone else. Don't know why, don't ask me. I'm not an expert in this kind of things. Yeah, okay, boom. Let's do that. I'm quite happy with that. And now I'm going to put Zerker in. I believe Zerker with Second Awakening is on the similar level as Naga. So yeah, we know our units can survive. So let's drop that unit. And You want this. Berserker. Okay, let's start with this. And then we'll switch to the tank. Oh, definitely better result with IP. Let's switch the lines. Let's give it another go. Okay, let's see what's happening. Marksman kills Black Dragon, and that's why we're out. Oh. Just enraged. Okay, so we had a better result with the IP. Okay, so let's revert that. Okay, let's put it back to where we were. And instead of removing IP, I'm going to put Judy instead of Faun. So we can see. How was it? Was it like that? And I had IP here. Yeah, I believe that was the fight. And then I'll put Judy in. See the difference. Let's do that. And then IP instead of Faun. So you want same team, but just drop Faun. Okay, yeah, that could work too. We could also try that. See in which unit is more beneficial. Time is it? Okay, a couple more minutes. Yeah, so this will be the last kind of tests, guys. So yeah, definitely a better result with Faun in the team. What am I doing here? So you want me to drop Faun? Put Berserker in. Yes, is that what we wanted? IP instead of Faun, yeah. Okay, I'll switch things around a little bit so that the result will be also different. And I can also play that tank. I like the tank. I like the tank Berserker. You've been following my streams, so you know I like it. I like the art of it. Looks just so cool. Okay, so yeah, definitely need a healer. need IP in that team to win against this Adela. We lost without IP. So Adrien will fix all your problem, Tal. All of your problems will be waived. Once Adrien enters the battlefield. Let's do that. Let's play more defensive fashion. And this will be the last fight, guys. It's 10:30. I'm not going to keep you any longer. I'll do the quiz as always during the release of a new unit. There will be 6 prizes, 1 grand prize, 10 covenant scrolls, and 500 prizes. Yeah, I can go with Black Dragon range. That is true as well. Let's do that. Okay. Eagle Warrior. Oh, it's the damage is so spread. Shaman doing good job. Right, what was the last thing I was supposed to do? Oh yeah, ranged Black Dragon. I like to use units that people say are not good. That's the word I want to use. La 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 la. Altered Awakening. We want this. Let's put it here. Boom. Okay, let's see this damage. Okay, I can move Shaman a little bit as well. Hey, actually, I'm not even playing Faun here, guys. You tricked me. I just noticed that I don't even have Faun in that team. I'm just playing Stronghold. I didn't even notice that. I'm like, yeah, this team looks cool. Okay. Maybe can win without the healer. Nice. Against a team with a sustain. If you get enough damage, then I don't think. See the troll. If we replace troll with something, next month you will test Stronghold a lot. Well, Stronghold already can beat this Adela, so there will be only one test. Adding Panther and just kicking Adela's ass. This is the only thing that can happen right now. Yeah, definitely need Priest, guys. You could drop Shaman, maybe. Let's try it. Okay. Maybe Shaman is not needed, although he performs well under Gorax. But definitely, you need a healer against this team. Okay, and I'll prepare the question, guys. Very simple question. A, B, C, O, D. Take your time. This question seems to be a little bit harder than the ones you are used to on the streams, and the typing does not matter this time around because you'll be not typing the answer. You'll be just typing A, B, C, O, D. So take your time, think through. Obviously, the fastest wins. Yeah, so you can drop the Shaman and you'll still win with Faun. Okay, that is it. Let's jump. After the question, I'll show you the artifact, as someone mentioned. That is good shout. When there was then 2 and the altar. Okay, guys, so clear the chat. Let's give it 5 seconds, and I'm going to transition into the question A, B, C, D. This is what I want to hear. as an answer. And remember, do not redirect your answers, and if you answer incorrectly first and you answer correctly second, I will not count it as well. There's only one answer per person. If there is not enough winners, I'll just come up with an easier question. So yeah, definitely that. Keep that in mind, and let's do it. I'm going to count to 5 quickly, and the question will pop on your screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I just muted myself. Okay, I believe these are all the answers. Right, I'll give it 5 more seconds as I see someone I still type in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see the correct answer. Remember, guys, this is Heroes of Might and Magic 7, and the correct answer is 6 heads, as you can see on the picture. Even the skill is called 6-headed, and the Hydra can use all its head to attack adjacent enemies at once. So yeah, that was quite hard. I'm not sure if most of you just guessed, but there's only 2 correct answers. And the first correct answer is, well, let me just read through the answers again. So C, it's Son Nguyen. Why didn't I copy that? Still no use to 2 screens. 6 heads seem too obvious to choose. And the other answer is Fabienne. So there's only 2 winners. Obviously, Son, you're getting 10 Covenant Scrolls, and I can't see your name on my list. Let me just quickly see it. Before I give you guys another question, right? Because I'll need to think of something terribly easy, just to make sure you get these diamonds and stuff, because it's always nice to give stuff away. It doesn't cost me anything. Right, so let me just quickly transition back to the game. Right, what I need from you is your ID from here, and the server you're playing. The server you're playing on helps me to identify that you given me the correct ID. Let me just quickly do search. Maybe I'll find your name somewhere. No, I did not. Okay, no problem. And you are the grand prize winner, which means 10 Covenant Scrolls. And now we move to 500 diamond winners. And that will be Fabienne. Fabienne, I believe I don't have your data as well, so I will need that ID. Yes, I don't have your ID, so I'll need it. Okay. Yes, Adrian, I know that, and this is what I'm confirming. With the servers you guys give me, this tells me that you given me the correct ID. Because if you give me an ID and the 4 digits are different from the server you told me, that means there is something wrong. And obviously, I will not be able to chase you to get your diamonds by the time they are being set. Yeah, if you chat 10 covenants, that's like 2,500 diamonds for the grand prize winner. Right, anyway, so I still got 500 diamonds to give away before I show you guys what's next week. So let me just quickly change back here. The question will be about Faun. Okay, an easy question. Let me just quickly see what I can ask. Sadly, there's no like whenever you press the share button, there's like a small lore about the unit, and it's nice to create questions. And this time around, there will be no A, B, C, or D. It will be an answer, and I'll need a full written answer from you. And it's going to be very easy. Okay, I got the question, guys. Okay, very easy question, very important, because that's what distinguishes 2 units in the game at the moment. Could you tell me the name of the skill of Faun that makes all units gain immunity to all damage except for the tower units? I'll need the full name of that skill. Okay, let's just transition back to the game, and it is called Block Protection. Gain immunity to all damage except for the tower units. Right. Oh, Adrian, Umbrella Shelter. You were close. It is not what I wanted. So, Nari is the first one. And we got Minion Orange as the second one. Mephi, third one. And the last, but not least, well, least in this case, is Ivicia Atali. We're just behind it. Okay, everyone answered at almost the same time. Obviously, we are going with what I can see, not what you can see. So, yeah, I believe I got most of your IDs. Nari. Yeah, just to confirm, Nari, EU 112. You're still playing on that server. And then we got Minion Orange. Minion, you won recently, yeah. NA16. Not many NA viewers during this time. I'm not sure what time it is for you guys in USA, but I believe it's not the best time. And then who I got next? It's Mephi. Mephi almost every week, I believe. Yeah, quite often. You love these diamonds, don't you? EU22. Good night, Tal, and thank you for staying with me. And then we got Ivicia. Ooh, no. Oh, you actually won last time. EU50 as well. Just around 4 p.m. in USA. That's not bad. Obviously, everyone's busy with the family and stuff. I understand that. Anyway, Ivicia, EU50, yes. Still for your alt. Okay, good. Cover that. Got this. I'm just waiting for Son's data. Okay, got the PM. Okay. Okay, let me just quickly fix that, and I can show you guys what's happening next week when it comes to the altar and the artifacts. Okay, good. Gorax messaging in Discord. Thank you, son. Yeah, this is good. You actually confirmed that you messaged me instead of someone else. Still in your. Okay, last time you actually had a different ID during the stream. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so yes, if you chat, that is the next thing we are going to do. So yeah, what's in the altar next week? The altar next week contains the dungeon units. So we'll have Evil Sorceress, Faceless. If you have only 270,000 diamonds to spare, you can play the teams I've played today using Faun, Evil Sorceress, Faceless. On top of that, if you got an extra 90, you can even get Dark Elemental. So, this looks good. You can have a good head start on your server if you have like 400,000 diamonds. Nari, what do you play? What is the faction you play? If you don't play dungeon, then I'll go for Dark Elemental. If you main dungeon, then I'll go for Faceless. Because there will be a time when you eventually bench Dark Elemental from your main team. That's what I've done in my main team. Marksman outperforms Dark Elemental in my main Adela team. May possess more threat to my enemies. Or go for 3-star Faun. Yeah. 3-star Faun and something. If you can afford it. But Dark Elemental will eventually phase out. It's phasing out to my second and then third team eventually, okay? But it's worth the investment for the time he served. He's worth the investment. Almost a year. I remember when I streamed and I said this unit is OP. This is very good unit, and people ignore that because obviously some of my streams were different, like with Abyss Lord that was bugged on test server. Yeah, but I said Dark Elemental was good back then, and it was definitely worth the investment. I bought it and I'm quite happy with it. I bought Seer, Regnant Seer, and I'm not happy about her. Obviously, she's phased out from my tower team. She was also good. Devils I'm against do not kill my marksman. He's well protected. Even in that stream, you could see this devil don't kill because he's baby devil. Okay, anyway, that was the altar, but let's go to the astrologer, okay? I want to see if it's horn again. No, it's not. If it was horn, then I will get another piece, but it's not. So, yeah, we got apple and we got Sword of Frost with the hat and the eye. And that's pretty much it for today, guys. What is your overall opinion of Faun? Because I believe she is very useful, very good, brings potential, works well with every team except for tower, and is a great addition to your second and third team. You can run IP in yours. As we could see, if you're running Boragus, you don't need Faun. You could run IP there and Faun in your third team. So you can split it. You can run IP and Priest and Faun in one team, and Sister and Judy in a second team, which will make two of your teams very strong. Or in some cases, you can actually do a Priest in one team, Sister and Judy in second team, and Faun in third team, making your three teams quite powerful. So there's a lot of playground to use. Okay, it's quite good. Okay, versatile unit definitely, but we'll see how it is on global how people will use it and where they will use it. There might be some synergies that I was not able to see today. Obviously, adjutants and stuff like that change the game as well. Okay, guys, good night, and I'll see you next week. Hopefully, there will be something interesting next week, although I'm not sure. When should we get an SSR unit weapon? Is it next week or is it 2 weeks from now, according to an official schedule? I think it's next week, isn't it? 2 weeks from now. Yes, Adam, the stream was today. Right, anyway, guys, I'll see you next week.